Excuse me, Tegan. Hey, I met this person online and they want to meet me at the romance festival. Will you come with me in case they turn out to be? First of all, don't go to the romance festival and meet somebody crazy. But we honestly cannot go with you, Tegan. So get it together, ma'am.
Sticks and stones may break my bones. Sticks and stones may break my bones.
Hey, Sim Babes, it's Tasha Monet Sims here with another video for you. Hope you're feeling good, feeling great, and ready for what I have for you today, which is another episode of Sonder. So, Skylar is home and she is doing her homework, but she is also very sad. She's sad because her parents are still not necessarily happy about her pregnancy. They haven't gotten used to it yet. At the Harvest Fest celebration yesterday, her father was very upset and he could not contain his anger, and Skylar was able to go ahead and see that. Today is night on the town. I'm actually going to have Skylar take a quick nap, and then she is going to actually see if Scarlett, who she met at the Friends Fest, would actually like to go out, because while she still is kind of lovey-dovey with Nelson, she is still upset about him leaving his job to do this night school for university without actually speaking to her about it first, and leaving the financial burden on her. Like, it has her so upset, and she isn't sure what it is that she can actually do now. Like, she's kind of stuck with all of the things that are happening. Because it's night on the town, she'll be able to go out and eat things for free, so she won't have to worry about spending money, because she doesn't really want to touch the funds that she has in her bank account, because she wants to use that to create a nice little room for her baby boy. So I'm actually going to have Skylar meet Scarlett in Newcrest, and they are actually going to go to the Aqua Grill. Skylar is here with Scarlett at the Aqua Grill. It is night on the town, so she is excited to be here because she won't have to pay for any of the things that they eat today. They'll just be able to hang out and have a good time. So I'm going to have the girls go ahead and get to know each other and just go ahead and talk. So Skylar is going to ask Scarlett about her day. Like, so how has your day been? Like, when I met you at my sister's party, I wasn't necessarily in the greatest mood. Like, I had just had an argument with my boyfriend and things just weren't going that great. But, like, I feel like maybe we could possibly be good friends, because I know people, but they're all mutual friends that I have with Nelson. And right now, it's just not going that great. But I am going to have Skylar talk to her, and she's basically going to be like, look, I have no idea what I am going to do. Okay, so she's going to complain about her parents and how things just aren't going the way that she would hope. So she's basically discussing with Scarlett what happened with her boyfriend and Scarlett. And so she's basically asking Scarlett about what she does, and Scarlett is basically letting her know, like, hey, I know that you are like a little goody two shoes. It's a surprise that you are pregnant. However, let me tell you, ever since things went the way they went with my mother not wanting me around, like, I knew that I couldn't rely on Ronan forever. So I am a sugar baby. And Skylar's like, you're a what? And she's just like, I'm a sugar baby. I go on dates with very wealthy men and women. Well, they're not always wealthy, but with men and women who want the company of someone, and I get money for spending time with them. And she's just like, and Scarlett's just like, when you drop that baby, you could likely do it too. So the girls are about to have some more drinks and dessert. Well, Scarlett is going to have a drink, and Skylar is going to have water. But they're basically just going to go ahead and just talk. So Scarlett is just letting her know, like, how she makes her money. And she's just gonna be like, well, aren't you worried about like having like getting pregnant, like doing that? And Scarlett's just like, you know, I'm open to the idea of having kids, but I mean, I'm careful. I spend whatever time it is that I want with these people, and I don't let it get to me, right? Like I just want to enjoy my time out, and I want to make money. Like I'm saving money so I can eventually leave Ronan's little studio someday. It's too much for all of us together. So, they're just going ahead and they're having like regular conversation about all of these things. And Skylar is just like, I don't know if I could do something like that, Scarlett. I mean, I'm about to have a baby, but I'll also need money and I have to pay my parents back. And I have a small little job, and Nelson left his job, and I don't know what is left for me to do now. Like, how do I manage all of these things? Skylar's just like, I'm telling you, Skylar, like, you can most definitely do this. Like, once you drop that baby, girl, you should consider being a sugar babe. Like, like, what's the worst that can happen? Skylar is just like, well, how do I tell Nelson about this? Like, hey, I'm gonna be going on dates with people for money. And Scarlett's just like, you don't tell him about this. Did he tell you when he decided that he was going to quit his job and go do whatever it is that he wanted to do? Skylar's like, I don't really know. So she's gonna go ahead and she's going to thank Scarlett she's gonna ask Scarlett, well, like, Scarlett, have you been doing things with him? And she's like, Scarlett's just like, I don't sleep with them. I just spend time with them and take their money. And Scarlett's just like, Skylar's like, Scarlett, I will definitely think about what you told me, but it is late and I need to get home. It's just like, I thought like things changed. Like, I thought we discussed everything and you'd be okay, but somehow here you are coming in at almost 3 in the morning. Skylar, where were you? And it's just like, how? Like, I don't understand what you think this. Like, you're pregnant with my baby. Like, you're about to give birth any day now, and you're literally out here like doing whatever it is that you think is okay. Like, I don't understand why you would do something like that. Like, is this still about the job? Like, really, Skylar, I don't get this. He's gonna go and he's gonna talk about money with her and how, like, we need this money. And like, and she's just like, you expect me to do everything while you get what it is that you want. Is every day that we're together going to be an argument? Like, is this what my parents wanted to warn me about? Like, like, my family is so completely upset with me. You are upset with me, and I just want to figure out how we're going to do this. Like, we have no money, Nelson. We have very little money, and you made a stupid decision. Yes, I was out all night, but I was enjoying myself with a new friend. Oh, now you have friends. We don't have time for this. We have a baby coming. A baby. The issues between them are getting worse and worse. Like, Skylar is very angry with Nelson for even causing or having this argument with her when she came in, like, literally waiting up for her to come in. And Nelson doesn't understand how Skylar can't see that it is not okay for her to be out at all hours of the night when she can give birth at any moment. And yeah, he made a selfish and stupid decision, but he was worried about her and he does care about her. Like, even with all the arguing and fighting that they do, like their relationship is still up there. I mean, like, they're definitely losing love and things like that, but they really care about each other to some extent. And he doesn't understand why they keep falling into this trap of like argument when they should be preparing for the birth of their baby. And I don't think he completely understands like the stress that he has put onto Skylar at this moment, where she is the sole provider of funds for the household, um, so that he can try and up his education so that he'll be able to take care of them. But in the meantime, she has to do that. And I don't think he gets the type of pressure that she's under. And I'm worried for them. I don't know if they're going to make it. And after this argument, like Skylar is definitely thinking about joining Scarlett and doing the whole little sugar babe thing, because it's a way that she could likely earn some money, but that would also require her going on dates with other people behind Nelson's back. And while she doesn't necessarily want to go behind his back like he did to her, like she doesn't know what else she can possibly do. Like she still needs to continue school. Like if she wants to go to university eventually, she'll also have to finish high school. And so, I mean, she can't possibly get another job because she'll also need to be taking care of their baby. And so she is honestly thinking of doing the sugar babe thing. And she's worried about what could possibly happen to her and her relationship and her baby boy who is coming any day now. Like, what could possibly happen? She just doesn't know. But I'm going to go ahead and let her sleep for a little bit, and hopefully things will be okay. So, Skylar has had her baby finally. I'm going to have her go ahead and handle some of her needs while Nelson takes care of their brand new son, who is Maddox Lanier Moyer. For whatever reason, the hospital was not working, which is fine. Like, she had the baby here in their home, and they have a nice little nursery for the baby. So Skylar has had her baby, and she is still sad about a number of things, but she is happy that her son is here. She will definitely remember his birth, which has definitely been an issue. But now that he is here, and she spent another 1,000 simoleons from her saving, she realizes that she is not going to be able to handle the finances of the home on her own. And so she is going to quit her job, and then she is going to join Scarlett, the Sugar Babes. Become apparent to her now that she's not going to be able to handle the finances, and so she is definitely going to become a member of the Sugar Babes. And scary thing, but she knows that she needs the money. So after she quits, I'm going to have her invite Scarlett over for just a bit so that she can ask her. She's gonna attempt to join the Sugar Babe. She's gonna apply for an invite. Hey Skylar, that's great that you're interested in joining the Sugar Babes. We don't hang out any particular spot, so we'd love to come over to your place and get to know you. What do you say? Sure, come on over. Whoa. Okay, so Scarlett just came right in and decided to take a bath in my home. That is fine. She can go ahead and do so. But Skylar is so sad. She just had her baby, and she is now realizing that she's not going to be able to financially support her family while Nelson is off living his dream. So she has decided that she is going to quit her job and be a sugar baby just like Scarlett. Excuse me, Tegan. Hey, I met this person online and they want to meet me at the romance festival. Will you come with me in case they turn out to be? First of all, don't go to the romance festival and meet somebody crazy. But we honestly cannot go with you, Tegan. So get it together, ma'am. So, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and end this part here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Sonder. The next time that we are with Skylar, Nelson, and Scarlett, Skylar will be going on her first date as a sugar baby. And hopefully things will be okay and she won't get caught by Nelson. So, as always, I'm sending positive vibes your way. I'm Tasha Monet. See you next time.